Down the cham.
It's that time again. Hello everyone. How are we all? It's that time again. This is Danny C. And let's get down to business for TJC Gaming's 90-minute endurance race at Suzuka. And we are the Gr.2s, and today it's an important day because this is where I am now. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? And it's my birthday, 27 this time, and still going strong like a fine wine. How's everyone doing out there? Hope everyone has a good weekend, has a good day. And I've not really done much other than just other than go to gym, watch the race. How you doing, Brittany? How you doing?
I'm all right.
Thank you, Puffedy. Good to see you. Good to see you all. And so we're racing in the obviously as you can see that it's a wet one. So you never know what could possibly happen in the wet in this motor race. So but I'm looking forward to it. Seeing as though that it's a big day for me, to do this live stream on my birthday, and it's just crazy, how times are flowing and so on, and but yeah. So as you can see, about out there, it's pretty wet, and as you can see on the radar. So if you just tuned in, I come on whenever I'm free.
From YouTuber Tracker Tim.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Obviously that what were I saying there? Anyway, so this is the current conditions for what this motor race would look like, as we could be expecting some rain for the qualifying race. So just nipping out to the track and then see what happens there. And if you are new to this, I'm on whenever I can. So mostly I can do some TJC Gaming's streaming for the 90-minute endurance races on Saturday. Yeah, the GR2s. This was the category that where when I last done a stream, I was doing the Nürburgring round in Weingum's Championship, and obviously started up all I've been punted down to fifth in the first lap because there was that much lag, and then made a comeback until lap 7 when I was able to get the the race win with the fastest lap to my name, and of course I'm going on to not only win the race but the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship. Yeah, tell me about it. But obviously it's it's like a GT car on steroids. Do you know what I mean? So that and the only thing with them is when you follow somebody that closer, then just makes it tough to difficult. As you can see, these conditions right now, it's pretty difficult and all. Which I'm gonna stick with the I'm gonna go with the Nissan GTR GT500. So we'll see how that pans out then. So but yeah, I do some streaming when I go and do some Weingum's Championship rounds, and so too is TJC Gaming's lobbies. If you want to go and check him out, he's a Sunday afternoon service for the 90-minute endurance races in random car categories and random tracks. Almost something else then, but yeah, I also did some streams in Weingum's Championships with 2 rounds to go, whenever those next 2 rounds may be, and then 3 figures will be coming my way. Happy days. Just allow me sense of space. Difficult to get it out of that faster that chicane. So what's happening with the as TJ just put out the message about that the qualifying will begin in 15 minutes. So it's 4:05 in the UK. So 4 start for the qualifying, and the qualifying will last 10 minutes. So then, obviously, we've got the 90-minute endurance race, which will begin around 4:30 in the UK. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Which a lot could happen, like especially with the weather. So we've got some familiar faces. There's some familiar names I know of that will. Jeff Jensen and CCR Gold Stars in the room. Welcome, welcome. Good luck on the race today. Catching up to somebody whilst I'm getting some laps in the wet weather conditions. Bonjour, the creator. Welcome, welcome. Whoa, went way, way wide there. Oh, I saw that lag there for a moment there.
Don't follow that guy rolling on the floor laughing.
Gotta say that it's I had that much pace of it, so and it's only practice, so I'm not making a big deal out of those things. So tracks are drying up very rapidly indeed. Just looking, yeah, that's the thing with them with these cars, because you get that much dirty air, like from when you follow somebody that close, especially those Gr.2 cars, which are pretty sensitive on dirty air. Which I don't mind any car category in particular. I just like adapt to every single one of them this game has to offer, and then just go for it when I can. See the Italian just gone way wide on the fast right-hander. We've got Jay Van der Speck on the top of the timesheets. We've got myself in second. We've got Sally. Ah, thank you, Jet. Put out the message.
Happy day.
Thank you, TJ. Good luck to you, mate. Hope you have a good race. Track's drying up very quickly indeed. I'm just getting a little distracted with my phone, so don't use your phone while you're driving, the kids, or else. Going on the soft.
We've got Dizzy in the Honda, a beautiful black and red number, custom paint decals on the side, Monster Dizzy Chat. We have Creator also going for the Honda as he goes
Happy
wheel to
birthday.
wheel down to 130 hours.
Sent over from DJ.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
23 seconds, the track is pretty much drying out. So happy days. We have Gio Allegro in the Lexus here, the Red Bull livery, looking good. Oh yeah, awesome buddy, awesome. Hope everyone has a good Sunday. Exactly. Happy birthday again, Danny buddy. I've linked your stream just above, as you can see.
Yep.
So feel free to go wish my birthday. Happy birthday, everyone. What do you think about the Aston Martin race. It was a very close race, yeah. It was a very close race, buddy.
Yes, I'm getting like some notice with birthday messages floating through.
And obviously I got a half-second penalty and put me in the back foot, but you know, it was a great race. It was a great race all the way through, yeah. How do you find it, buddy? Right, Danny's in the pits. We have AB in the looks to be. Not quite sure about the car there. Speaks to Alexis, perhaps.
So I'll put on the message.
Spanners in the pits. AB's in the pits. Yep.
Just.
It's a 10-minute start. 10-minute start for qualifying. This qualifying is going to produce one of the world's most unstable up and down grids you've ever seen. It's going to be crazy. And welcome to the chat as well. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome, Dave. And happy birthday, says Onk as well, chap. This is going to be hardcore mode, boys. Now, as you can see, we'll dry out with about 13 minutes to go. Now, there's one thing I don't like about driving in this game. It's when it dries down.
Yeah, just cannot wait for that race a bit to get underway, because this is one of those tracks that I do like, especially with it being on the Formula One whether the current Formula One circuits about on the calendar, and especially the oh well, why am I in the wets? Put on the softs. How the wets are going to pan out, but there is no tyre wear on the practice to quali, so the race is just it's got jeez whoopsie daisies, got my car stuck in reverse for some reason. I'm trying to save it light, but anyway, we're moving, so happy days. And yeah, so there is some tyre wear and fuel consumption rate about which the tyre wear rate is ×3, the fuel consumption rate is ×1. So those are the things you need to know, and then of course, yeah, that damage of it is literally lasts around 20 seconds, and when that 20 seconds go away, that's literally got to think like about of the comeback. And say like if you get damage on the car, then luckily this is light damage, because if it's heavy damage, then depending how bad the damage is, you can either brave it out to get the either brave it out of it in the carrying on, or if it's really the damage is that severe, you could just go into the pits and then obviously just try and get out to the pits and do qualifying lap after qualifying lap. So, like, for those of you who are just tuned in, feel free to like, subscribe, and because I am on like every now and then, and yeah. So, this Sunday afternoon's the 90-minute endurance race, and I'm looking forward to it. Seeing as though it's my birthday, it's my birthday, so yeah. Got somebody, the Italian in the legs. Never mind. Which gives me the chance to look at the exact settings, so then you viewers can look at like what's going off, and so it's custom weather from start to finish, so you never know like about what the weather will bring. So it's grid start with full start check, and as I was saying, tire wear is ×3, fuel consumption rate is ×1, 5 litre second out for refueling speed. Yeah, so there is no restrictions on which type of having two different tyre compounds for this motor race, so you could just use whatever tyres you like, to be honest. So which obviously gives you like a freedom of choice of what tyre to be on and so on. Ooh, And you don't want to be doing that too often, if you go out on the dry tyres whilst the track is still wet. And luckily, I got no damage on this car.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. Silly me. Silly me. Just take it steady out, or else the wet patches are gonna bite you. I can feel a bit of splashing like on the right hand side of the curb and all. Just gonna back myself up so then I can just allow myself some space. Minute start. So that's the signal from TJ, the host himself. This is actually a public lobby, so anybody at random could join in for this motor race. And last time that he did this lobby was obviously was the Fred's Ollie lobby, because of the lobby he ran before that when I was in it in the Gr.2 race at Mount Panorama. Then obviously the last thing that we wanted is I was on the push, like about to go for the race win, and TJ was doing his best to stay in the lead for as long as he can until disaster struck, which it was unfortunate, like for what I've witnessed, which is just you don't want somebody like ruin your race. And yeah, that obviously, because he drove an awesome race about throughout, and then obviously and I've read that like he finished on the podium, so yeah, so and it's TJ here. Welcome to the track. Yep, Jensen having a moment around the left-hander. And we got Yeppe, like, who's joined the lobby. Welcome. One of the quick drivers out there in this lobby, in these type of 90-minute endurance races. Over a second quicker, but it's all they practice. Oh yes, I'm ready. When you are, TJ. So I'm just gonna enter the pits and is it gonna raid to start off with or not? We'll see what happens. Only 24 thousandths of a second between myself and CCR Gold Style, who's gone even faster as the track was drying out to practice. So.
Got myself some snacks, beaming face with smiling eye, sign of the horns.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Are you eating popcorn? Are you eating popcorn, Brittany? I think that's my guess. In terms of what you're eating. Oh, so it's wet. Lovely stuff. So I'm just gonna be really careful all the way around. So if you're stuck in the pits, just exit and rejoin. So I'm gonna have to go really slowly on.
Cheese, beaming face with smiling eyes, thumbs up. Medium light skin tone.
Nice. This is like literally like a wall. Gold Star and a few other drivers already on the wet tires. So then, which means most of us, including myself, has to go all the way around to get onto the wet weather tires, because this is literally the last thing that we need to start the qualifying. If you wanted to get on with the qualifying session. Oh my days, this is funny that. I'm sorry, I can't steer. Oh no! I think if I were to pit for the next one, I think intermediates could be the one. I just need to tiptoe my way around on the soft dry tires, because this is not what I want to start off my qualifying session. But at least I got myself a gap, like. Oh, 360 on the entry. Oh, that's saved it somehow. This is. Look how much time penalty I got on me. This is Jesus Christ. I can't do much. Apologies if I hold anyone up, because this is literally. Oh no, I got punted. I'm sorry. I've got no grip. I got damage on my rear. A 17-second penalty. Jesus. Come on, penalty system, hurry up. I haven't got all day. We're nearly there to the pits. I think where the rain is going, there'd to be some heavy showers and. There we go. Made it. That was funny. But not the way I wanted to start off my qualifying session like that. But so the way this way it's gonna pan out, it's gonna chuck it down in the next less than 6 minutes on the clock. So I just need to.
Wouldn't inters have been better?
I was thinking like thinking something a little different, but then again that you want that confidence like with the wets, when as the track's slightly drying out, then obviously it's it's just like well, sometimes like if you try and push too hard on the inters, and then you go over to the wet part of the track, the last thing you need is to aquaplane slightly off the racing line. So if I go for the couple of laps on the wets, and then we'll see what happens. But then again, I just need to keep that to have a nice clean gap behind me, so then I have loads of track position on the front. So we'll see how that pans out. With Gold Star is picked up, done a 2 minute 12. As you can see right now, it's starting to chuck it down with less than 5 minutes left on the clock, and the Italians got into the 2 minute 10. Just about to begin my flying lap. Hopefully it's a good one. And it looks as though the weather's drifting away. The rain's drifting away. Everyone's getting even quicker. Gold Star with a 2:02. I should have just gone for the inters, to be honest. But what can you do? Whoa! Look at that! I did not expect that lap, and I can feel the need to go even faster if I get a chance. But I could see the intermediate player users will be. I'm thinking same, but it's not over yet because the intermediate users will be getting a fast lap time in any moment. onto the last sector. Whoa! Now, that's not gonna work. Kept it together somehow. Third momentarily. So I got Monster Dizzy in pole position in the NSX Honda NSX concept for the momentarily, and we've got Gold Star like in second place, who is also running as well. Got me setting in third, and then I've expected some intermediate users to go even faster if they can. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gold Star takes pole position away from the fellow Brit by a skin of her teeth. Wet start. So this is the race declaration from TJ, which I do appreciate the heads up. So while this is running, I'm gonna go for a quick wee, and this should start any minute. 2-minute warning. Be 2 secs.
Good job swapping tires. Thumbs up. Medium light skin tone.
Thank you. I've caught that comment because I've got my headphones in, and I can hear everything what's going off.
Or you can start on slicks. It was fun rolling on the floor laughing.
If only that, I do not want to start the session like on slips and end up dropping like flies, just like in qualifying, and somehow I had to make it up. And I'm back. Hang on a minute. Have I just seen something? I've just been informed, and I've just seen on the screen there that Monster has to pick up his missus, which that's you do right, which I don't blame you, because it's one of those things just when you thought that it's one of those races where just when you thought you're really up for the task in hand, but then obviously it's not meant to be. So that promotes me up to another spot. But yeah, we'll good luck everyone, and we're just about to get the 90-minute endurance race underway in TJC Gaming's 90-minute endurance race. As I said, like we said, that we've declared it a wet start, and so this is it. The question is, will I get a podium? We'll see what happens as we're about to get underway. And it is a wet one. Gold Star Paul, Dizzy in second, which, who knows?
D3.
Settle in. Oh, jeez.
Oh god, has lagging.
Yep. Could see the lag on my screen, which I just had to tiptoe my way around these treacherous conditions in Japan. We're safely through for now. Dive down the inside. Power down on this main straight. Can I get the move done to get third back? Nope. I had to back out of that one because I knew I wasn't going to make it through that corner, and that slapped me down to fifth momentarily. Long way to go of this motor race. Oh, the Italians go way, way wide. Clip the grass and lost it. Unlucky. Long way to go. Keep going.
Hey Danny, it's Under Dragon.
How you doing, buddy?
Connected, you fearful face.
I'm gonna say that was close call. How you doing, Under Dragon? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. I'm just doing a 90-minute endurance race in the TJC Gaming's lobby. If you want to go check out TJC Gaming, he does them Sunday afternoon services for the 90-minute endurance races. He also does some open lobbies in the middle of the week at random categories.
I see, nice.
Yep. Indeed.
Underground, as Craig would say, face with hand over mouth.
Track's starting to improve a bit.
Yay, Brit.
Close it up on Sally from India.
Accept you too, Dan.
Thank you,
I'm
really
predicting
appreciate it.
P3.
So that's your prediction, Brittany? A P3 finish? Track's drying up even more, and we got Yep on my tail. Well, he's a very fast dude. Is he on the inters or is he on the wets? That is the question. I want to know.
Page 3 or I'm sub rolling on the floor laughing.
Very funny. I'll take that as a joke.
You are a fast dude on a pad to respect.
Yeah, I appreciate that, thank you. But Yep's just gone around the outside. So just didn't want to do anything silly. I just think of the long run. I'm sure he must be on the intermediates, because as the track's drying out right now, then obviously you could see well, the intermediates looks like they're going to run away with it. But it's still a long way to go. Oh, jeez. Sally's coming in to get some intermediates on, and I'm just gonna carry on staying out on the wets. Oh, Yep's gone way wide, and that brings me back to P3 momentarily. So if I give it another lap or two for this track to dry out, then hopefully I'll be able to stand a chance of getting the softs on and see what happens as we go along.
Softs.
Yep. May as well for the next lap. You gotta risk it for a chocolate biscuit. So it seems as though that... Yeah, I'm thinking... Because surely both...
Race, so I'd be pretty useless to predict anything, Dan.
Oh, there's a lot could happen in an endurance race, because you do know what's around the corner, but you don't know what's around the corner. You know what I mean? So you can see well, with Gold Star and Dizzy about far up ahead, which I'm thinking surely they must be on the inters, so they can go for the long runs too.
True.
Yep. I'm coming in. What have I got to lose? Hopefully, the gamble pays off as we're seeing the track drying up as we go along.
Exit.
Yep, got that. Watch that pig exit because it is very slippery. Oh, jeez.
Face screaming in fear.
Yep,
Easy.
I'm doing my best.
Almost.
Almost lost it, but I've kept it on the road somehow. And Sally's looks like he was literally fighting for position, and along with the Red Bull driver, which I believe it's the creator, that he's passing for position. I'll take my chance. Nicely does it. I've got CCR Gold Star who's pitting from the Inters. So this is just what I suspected, that he was on the medium. So too is the German guy. So we've got 4th, 5th and 6th. Well, these three drivers are pitted for fresh tyres, and yeah, back into 4th now. Oh, Sally's lost it. Oh no. Don't worry, don't panic, keep going. There's a long way to go. Just a couple of laps ago, he pitted on for some dried tyres, and all of a sudden, like one touch contact patch on the wet stuff of it is all it takes, to throw you off the rhythm. Meanwhile, I'm catching up to Monster Dizzy for second, and then Gold Star's still far up ahead. And Monster's pitted like a couple of laps later than me, and Gold Star.
How do you do this, Dan? These races?
Very much like every Sunday. Well, every now and then when I'm free, or when the Formula One's not clashing. So, because I'm big into Formula One, me, as I've been watching it for a while. So it just depends on what I got lined up, really, don't it? So. So well, I did some Wangam Championship races on my live stream, and I also got to the Aston Martin GT4 Super League coming up from CC Sim Racing. If you want to go and check it out on YouTube and their social channels as well, because CC Sim Racing hold multiple championships, which gives you like a variety, you know, just to compete at the highest level you can go. So I go over to the side to keep the tyres cool.
Yeah, understood. I'd be interested. I'll be asking for more info soon.
Yeah, so like CC Sim Racing YouTube channel and the socials is the place to be if you want to like know about the amount of championships they got, you know, like the touring cars, the Clio Cups, the BMW Mini Championships, the Aston Martin, and so on. So you have a variety there, and they've also got a few all-women championship in the one make series. So obviously this is like the equality, like, you know, going forward into another step in motorsport with yeah, exactly, because they do have the resources as well. So but yeah, that's just cannot wait like for the first round of the GT4 Super League, because what I had to do in this Super League is get into the qualifier, and once I've done the qualifier, just need to set a really good lap in the quali, and when I found out about on the live YouTube stream, then I was put in the Premiership. So it's just like football, you know, like in the English Football League, where you got the Premier League, Championship, Leagues 1 and 2, and then whereas the Aston Martin GT4 Super League has that sort of format as well. I was put in the Premiership, believe it or not, which I did not expect to be put into the Premiership to compete like at the highest level. And if I could stay there for another season,
yes,
I'd be happy.
sound.
Yeah, it's so there's, I believe, 72, 73 drivers in it, including myself. So yeah, that's just looking forward to.
Sign of the horns, medium light skin tone.
Yeah, obviously, because me and Brittany have been talking about it the other day on CC Sim Racing and with what they have and so on, and so if you didn't know Under Dragon, now you know. So you learn something new every day, don't you? And if you just tuned in a bit as well, Under Dragon, it's my birthday today, and I'm 27 this time. So this is a big deal, innit?
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Underground rolling on the floor laughing, almost rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, did I say that? I almost said underground, like, oh, I said it now. Oh, jeez. No offense, like, I hope you're not offending, but I'm sure you don't mind, do you? I mean, this is what, like, what Craig has been, like, well, almost, like, very much, like, getting that to, well, the pronunciation, like,
rolling on the floor laughing.
Craig from Player Sport.
No, I'm not offended at all.
Good, good.
Craig is a cool dude.
He is, yeah. That did you see like what Craig's been up to recently? He's been into the Mercedes-Benz world, where obviously you go into like a building with some Formula One cars that like from he's been like doing all sorts like, in the Mercedes-Benz world, which there's a lot of stuff to do, which I like to go there myself, like but it's just a matter of time, innit? So, but that's one of the things about I like to do for when I get chance. So, because like I said, there's literally like some good stuff about to have fun in. Like they got like some sim ready setups, you know, specifically for the F123 game. And oh, Sally's left. Oh, hope you're okay, buddy. Hope you're okay. Just when you thought that Sally's like a stood a chance of getting the result, and then that one mistake or two on the wet patch is all it takes to throw you off the river. Hope he's okay. But yeah.
Where was Cryog yesterday anyway?
He was like been posting like a lot of stuff on the on his YouTube and his Instagram where he's like puts like very much all sorts like for what facilities the Mercedes-Benz world building world has in store. So that's like speaking of which, that I seen on his Instagram post like a couple of weeks back that those specific weekends that's where he's having time off, especially this weekend. Where he's got this weekend off, but he will be back next weekend, which I believe is the GR3. So go and keep an eye on for what content he'll be bringing when he returns to the lobby on Gran Turismo.
Yay.
Awesome. Fuel's looking really good. See, the track's fully dry out now. Except some of the curbs.
Is it gonna rain again?
Doesn't look like way, according to the according to what I can see on the behind on the landscape, and where is the weather radar? Because this is as far out of the radar as I can get to 50 miles on the bottom right screen. Then literally no rain.
Ask the weatherman Brittany.
Or a weather woman, should I say.
Bit low. Dan, would it be alright if I friend request you on PSN later?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it. The PSN username is like no capital letter I and with a capital letter T.
Cheers.
No, my pleasure. No capital letter Z, and then Danny C. As you can see on me left-hand screen, where you add the it's together along with the Danny C. So there you have it.
Don't worry, he'll figure it out.
Alright, fair dues. Happy days.
How do you focus racing for 1.5 hours?
I've been doing it loads of times. So I've won some races in other categories and different tracks before, and to compete with the likes of Gold Star and Yep are just not easy to contend with. As you can see, Yep has gone a bit for some fresh softs. The clouds are coming back in, but there's no sign of rain on the according to the radar, the weather radar. So if I do go quiet, then I do apologise. But I'm sure you don't mind because I'm into my element, walking it along, thinking of the long game. which is why I've got this drinks bottle next to me to keep me going, to get me through to this stint of racing.
Yeah, I can't do it, lol. I get restless and have to move.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's mentally tough, but when you get to the end, it just makes it rewarding, which literally tests your mental focus, don't it? Doing those 90-minute endurance races. Gonna have to pit for some fresh tyres, but the clouds are getting a little darker for it momentarily.
Softs again.
Yeah, because there's no rule on the trying to get in there 2 different tyre compounds in this lobby, so then you could just use soft, which is what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna have to come in at the end of this lap because my front right is completely gone. It does have a little bit of tread left.
Nice.
Yep, so that's me thinking then. Got Gold Star in the pits. I've not crossed that line, have I? Because if I did, well, oops, 3-second penalty will be coming my way. Might be wrong.
It's getting gloomy.
Oh yeah, I can see that well, with the way the clouds are developing. Knew it. Bloody knew it. It was the pit entry that I've crossed the line. Jesus.
Bloody penalty.
Yeah, yeah, it's just the pit entry, like I'm say, like, if you go to the left hand side, which I did, that's literally the last thing I want to come across. I was aware about it, but that was just well, get over it. You pay the price and then you...
Half a second.
Yeah. Got chasing behind me for second. And he's a much faster driver as well, who was pitted a lap early.
Have you got any Watkins Glen pit penalty this week?
I'm going to say that, well, the pit penalty this week... Is it just like a, like what the lobby hosts or? I don't get that. So that's put me down to 3rd place, America, with Drew behind me.
Did you
all right. No, I didn't do any daily races at Watkins Glen, but I'm yet to, because I'm off work for a couple of weeks. As I'm on annual leave, so obviously I'm back at work like well, not from tomorrow, but the week after, because we're on the Sunday now, and so yeah, I should be able to well, do a stream at some point of me doing some daily races. So
well, you know the pit entry is like in Watkins Glen.
Yeah, I get that. It's a nightmare, like, you know, with the pit entry.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I get a chance, because when I finish this motor race, then I'll be going out for a few drinks and to celebrate my birthday. So we'll see what happens.
Drinks.
We'll get a drink here when I yeah, like them sort of drinks. Not juice like but just like maybe a pint of
Smiling
choice.
face with smiling eyes. Monster drinks.
Maybe, because if I do get that monster drink, then that'll keep me awake, and I won't be able to get any sleep.
Juice for me, grinning face with big eyes, thumbs up. Medium light skin tone.
What kind of juice? Apple juice? Orange juice? What kind of juice do you like,
I
Brittany?
prefer Red Bull, sorry.
No worries. Your choice at the end of the day.
Any juice.
Any juice. More like it. Plenty of choices. Which is a good thing about having juice.
I don't drink, so rolling on the floor laughing.
Fair enough.
So far, page 3 eyes.
Yeah, see how that goes, because like 50 minutes left on the clock. We'll see how that pans out. I feel like I've got an eyesight on P2, because looking at how the race is panning out, looks like my CCR teammate Gold Star's going to run away with it, unless he makes a mistake or he has a mechanical issue with his controller pad. But you never know, like, until we get to later on in the stage. YouTube and Instagram. He is a Wednesday evening service person who runs the GR3 5 lap sprint race lobbies. If you want to be part of it, you are more than welcome to. He also does the feature race on the other week as well. My pleasure. And they also have their Discord link on Captain's YouTube description as well, if you want to join. Or for anybody to join, I should say.
Cheers.
My pleasure. You're welcome.
I might miss the end of this race sadly. Gotta go for a bit, but we'll try and join back in before the race is over.
Alright then, you take care, Brittany. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
You too, and happy birthday.
Thank you,
Grinning
Brittany.
face with big eyes,
Really
sound
appreciate it.
horns, medium
Take
black
care.
skin tone. I don't know how you see all the apexes from chase cam to respect.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Because I'm more used to onto this, more used to it on this view as well. Can see Yeppa with a bit of blipping from my screen.
Almost page 2.
Yeah, I can really on his bumper, but I just got to be mindful with the blipping, as you can see on your screen. As you can see on my screen, because he pitted a lap earlier too, and I've got the tyre advantage over him.
The blipping, I never do that. I might give it a try.
Yeah, because you see like a bit of rubber banding, like well, it's just well, because I've raced with him like a few times, and then he's pretty quick. Like it's just one mistake is all it's going to take, you know, to upset your rhythm. not the best way to get an exit like that.
Almost lost it there.
Yep. I can go a little longer than Jeppe, because well, just need to think about my tyres, like if he was to stop again. And I've got a 20-odd second gap between myself and Gr.2 for between third and fourth. And the fuel is okay as well, so I can just push. I could push.
Yeah.
See what I mean? I just didn't want to well hit him because that will just be like well, like, you know what I mean?
Is the dirty air effective?
What I do is just like, if it's getting too effective, just like pull over to one side, like to not get in the slipstream, so I can keep my tires and everything all clean. Because if I follow too close for too long, then that's when you start to suffer. Oh, and he's pitted. Yep, he's pitted. So what tyres is he going to be on? That's the question.
Agreed. Bullseye.
Yeah, it looked like he was like he just drifted straight into the centre divide, but he still managed to get get into the pits, and it looks as though he crossed that left part of the lane. Where if he's got a 3-second penalty for that, who knows?
I think so.
We'll see what happens, because he's pitching for some fresh rubber. Did he pit on the softs, or did he pit on the mediums? I didn't quite see what was. I'm sure he must be pitted for the softs, surely.
I didn't see either rolling on the floor laughing.
I'm sure he must be on the softs, because you can see he was 15 seconds behind me, but then he's closed the gap to a second. Well, obviously because I've went a bit deep on that hairpin on the left. No, it did look like he didn't get a time penalty on that one yet, so he got lucky. And I don't think those soft tyres are going to last. However, if I go for the mediums, then I think that'll be better safe than sorry, innit? And I cannot see any rain coming for the rest of this motor race. As you can see on the weather radar, there's no rain at all.
Do you think mediums will last for 36 minutes?
Yes, because they've got the durability, and yeah, they should like last a little longer than the much longer than the softs, because these softs that I put on there, well, obviously feels like, well, Gold Star is pitting for some fresh tires, as he were on a set of softs. Because he's got a 45-second gap and he's running away with it. He must be like, well, he may as well just like put another set of sauce and then plan to do another fastest lap towards the end of the race. That's the my kind of thinking.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, rightly so. This is going to be interesting to see how that pans out. But we're like with fuel. We're good with fuel, so just put on a set of mediums. Drew's 25 seconds behind me, so should be good to get a podium at least, which I'm more than happy with. Yep, fuel is good. 49% and of course 26.2 laps remaining. Because with neither I could reach the hat 1 hour mark. And yeah, so I think like this kind of stint I've just gone on to the mediums with a load of fuel will get me to the end, because they've been there before. And I'm sure Yep is pitted for some softs, because if he does, he's going to suffer later on in the race. Unless if he's pitted for the mediums, then we'll see what happens.
%.
Yeah, true. And Drew's pitted like from the mediums. What tyres is he got to go on next? Softs. Well, that, because as the car's got even lighter, like with the less fuel on board, which obviously helps increase the tyre duration as the motor race goes along.
P2 is getting away. What tyre is he on again?
He's either on the softs or the mediums. I'm not too sure without even knowing for definite. But we'll see what happens towards the end. So if I keep doing those good reasonable laps like I'm on the mediums, knowing that the fuel is going to get me to the end with just over half an hour to go, then that should do me the job. And if he is struggling for tyres towards the end, if he was on the softs, then yeah, that looks like we're going to be in for P2, but we'll see what happens. But it's not over yet. So, which in the meantime, that the third place is secured. It's secured. As long as I keep it on the road.
I looked back at the stream. He seemed to be on softs.
Interesting insight there, mate. Thanks for providing the information that I may have not been sure on what though.
No worries. So that means P2 has to pit again with softs and may catch you. We'll see.
Yep. Correct. Unless if he makes a mistake or I make a mistake, that'll settle the debate.
Oh god, let's hope we stay on the black stuff rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not getting significantly better between you and P2.
Yeah, because he was like about 11 seconds at one point, and then he lost a second somewhere in the pre. Yeah, so turns out that if he that may be the case, that if he's on the soft tyres, then that way that he's going to suffer. And looking at the clouds around, that it looks like it's going to rain, but looking at weather radar, that there's no rain around the 50-mile radius. So, but we'll see what happens when we get to the end part.
I meant a bigger gap low.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Oh, nearly went off there. Nearly touched the grass.
Almost.
Yep. Because these cars, like, they've got the feels like they've got ground effects of it, just like the modern F1 cars of today. Because if you go off and damage the floor, then and that's ruined your you've ruined a good piece of floor design.
Gr.2 dam.
Yep. So we've got TJ and Monster, who's pitted like for some fresh tyres, both in 5th and 6th.
The cloud's giving me anxiety.
Yeah, I get that feeling. No rain around the 50-mile radius on the weather radar on bottom right screen.
Oh yay, trust the radar like the Met Office.
Yeah, exactly that. I'm seeing things on the track mark on why Yep is losing a bit of time. So it looks as though that he must have got held up by a back marker, but I could be wrong, because he's approaching like he was about to lap someone, and because Gold Star's nearly 50 seconds ahead on the road, and Yep is obviously about to lap one of the back markers. Not too sure. Yep, is coming in. So all I'm going to do is just do my best, knowing that that Yep is on the softs, and he's going to push like mad towards the end. I can see what's coming, because he did get held up by a back marker.
This is gonna get interesting.
Indeed.
That's what I was worried about. Him going for queerly lap pace on them fresh rubbers.
Yeah, but he'll get me in the next few laps, I reckon, as long as I keep everything together. And to be fair, I feel like I should have gone for the mediums, but you never know with this circuit that provides a lot of unpredictability. With all the clouds and the radar you have to trust and so on. But no matter where I finish, a podium is a podium. No matter where I finish on the podium, and it's a good result. And of course, a lovely birthday present as well, to have me medal like being put on the on my name, like.
I will stay quiet and watch and let you focus.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. Looked like Yep has served a 3-second time penalty, probably crossing the pit lane at entry or something. Who knows? Let's see what happens with less than 20 minutes to go. not even a chance to hold on to second. I'm gonna have to come in because I don't feel good on the latter part of the race with them sort of tyres in that condition.
Dan, 6 laps on your current tyre condition.
Yeah, because I've got a big gap between myself and Drew, because I saw that Drew pitted like 5 laps earlier or something. So I may as well just like go and have some fun on the front, some fresh softs. There you go.
Yay, P3 is good enough.
Yeah, and Drew's 50 seconds behind, so I'm coming in. Might as well. So I'm gonna pinch in the fastest lap of Gold Star for fun.
Let's go.
No rain around. Let's do it.
I was meant to say your medium wouldn't last for the remaining 6 laps.
Yeah.
on earth Goldstar pulled off a 48.8?
Well, because he's just he's just really good on a pad as well. Because in this feature race that I participated with on Captain's stream the other day, and he had the pace, and then the last thing he needed, which I was aware that he'd been having the same issue with his pad. So whether he's got a new pad there today or not, then hats off to him, because he is he is really good, really quick Goldstar, along with the likes of Tonkanon, AMS Venture, aka Ryan Stanton, Wally DJ, Jake Witchell. So yeah, you've got some quality drivers in there. Yeah, and then some drivers that are good behind the wheel, but it just depends about how fit you are and so on. Then I may manage him with a controller, but then
Jake Witchell for sure face with hand over mouth.
How long have you known him? Because I've known him for 7 months now or something.
I competed against him in a ANG Cup race and he's alien.
Yeah, I gotta say that to us. So that, of course, you have him as one of the quick drivers, and so we're just about to enter the final lap. I may just missed out on that chance to get P2. With a minute to go, Goldstar looks as though he's been on it since the beginning, and having started on the intermediates, which were really brave. Then I got on to soft, as this track is pretty high on tyre deck, and then
I'm a pad player too, if you didn't know.
Yeah, now I know. Thanks for telling me that. And I was opted in to go for a control, for a wheel or and a VR headset, which I'm not desperate yet, because right now I can just manage what I have. If this would have been another few laps of this, then I would have stood a chance of beating Yep for second, but that don't really matter, because as I said, no matter where I finish at the podium, then it's still a good result nevertheless. So TJC Gaming crosses the line in 6th place. Hats off to him for running this lobby, and we'll wait to see Yep going across the line in second.
Podium is always a good result.
Indeed, mate. And that, of course, I get my first medal on TJ's Discord channel, so happy days. And that is what I call it, a birthday present, which I've been chasing for quite a while, and we got there. So Yeppe comes across to take second, I come home to take third in Japan on my birthday. Happy days. And Goldstar is going around, cruising around, who is about to take the win at the Japanese Grand Prix, the Gr.2s. Thank you, mate.
Congrats.
Thank you. GG's TJ. GG's.
Would indeed be a good birthday gift too.
Yeah, rightly so. Which just for the thought, when I had the chance to go and race, and in the end I got the result. So happy days. Well done to Goldstar on the win, and then Yap in second, and myself in third, Drew Bits in fourth, Monster Dizzy in fifth, TJ in sixth, Le Creator in seventh, Jap Jensen in eighth, and then you got Saleh, GTR, Lupo, A4B 5 AT&T and Lupo, who did not finish. So a 4-star roulette ticket. Grab your replays if you want to, everyone. Gold star, yep, congratulations, well done.
Danny, Gold Star, and Drew as well. So well done. Well done for the top 4 there, boys. That was not easy, chat. That really wasn't easy. That was not easy at all. That was a phenomenal race, but it was a difficult race. It was a very, very difficult race, and the guys will tell you the same thing. And Dizzy says, nice one, absolutely, buddy. Super, super job. Definitely worth seeing the start of that one, chat. If you've missed the start of that one, it was definitely very, very good. So remember to save your replays as well. We're going to end the stream very, very soon. Let's have a look at the final positions as well. So absolutely incredible positions all the way through the field, chat. We've got Gold Star taking the win. We've got Yep in P2. We've got Danny in P3. Drew smashing in the P4. All these guys in the 149s and Dizzy as well. We're in the 150s. Raider in the 50.1 and Yep in there the 50.7s. Slade DNF'd, Lupo DNF'd, A4 DNF'd, Luvo and Michel Goma as well. I thought we started with 16. Yeah, we did start with 16, but I think 3 a bit early on, didn't they, as well? Yeah, 3 a bit early on. Because it is a hard race, boys. A nice birthday present to finish the podium. Yeah, you guys earn stars as well. You guys earn medals. So well done, Danny and Julius. Hope you have a great rest of your birthday, dude. It was super to race you as always. Unfortunately, we couldn't be up there at the front of you today. Next time, we will be there, boys. Alright, let's close down the lobby, chat. Alright, lobby closing. Happy days, boys. So make sure you grab your replays, ladies and gentlemen. Buy on time. Yeah, you've got to pick up your girlfriend, Dizzy, don't you, dude? You've got to pick up your girlfriend, man.
There we have it.
Get replays in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Save the replay, and need it.
Dan, before you
go on. I was gonna say that I've saw it. Yeah, I was just gonna say that I've seen that to come through on my notifications on my phone. Thank you very much, and but I'll accept it like when I get chance. So, but yeah, so just gonna open the ticket before I go into the Escapes movies and see what the 4-star ticket offers me. So, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be money? An invitation from a manufacturer? Car part? Okay. My pleasure. Some credits. Fair enough. I'll take that. So, a bit of extra income, like. So, I'm gonna enter the Escapes movie to round up the stream. So,
change face with tears of joy.
anything for you. Yeah. So, so that is it. That's my birthday stream of TJC Gaming's 90-minute endurance race at the Suzuka Grand Prix circuit in Japan in the Gr.2s. And obviously, last time when I've done a 90-minute endurance race was a couple of weeks ago when I was gifted a win, which it was one of those things that where I felt that TJ on that day deserved that to win even more. Even though when I was pushing, and then obviously it's just, well, it is what it is. And then, of course, about to come into this race after I watched the Formula 1. And if anybody who's just tuned in and has watched the and I watched the race, and if you don't want to know what happened there, I may as well not even say anything, unless if there's somebody decides to come in to the comments and say this and that, and I may as well not even say anything, because that just spoils the people's fun, in terms of what's to come for the next race and whatnot. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe to me YouTube channel if as I am very much on whenever I'm on, and of course I got my birthday wish finally. just
Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your birthday, mate. Defo will tune in and hopefully we race together in future.
yeah, absolutely. Hopefully more of this, and so, but I'm gonna go back to the camera, and on that note, and I'll see you in the next one, as I'm gonna be outside, for a few, just enjoying my 27th birthday. Which the one thing did want about coming into this race was a podium and a medal to my name, a medal to my name on the Discord. If you want to go and check out TJC streaming, gaming stream YouTube channel. So yeah, on that note, I'll see you on the next one. Take care and all the best. Bye for now.